It's the best Merfolk ever made.
Or anything else.
The red and the other red for Desert Ritual. And empty the orange for 6. Not 6. Your turn after that. Gotta do something to slow you down.
He's almost dead. He is at 8.
Oh, well, never mind. That doesn't slow him down.
I
I would walk, yeah.
Yeehaw. That's a problem.
Yep. 5.
What was that? Oh, you're splitting.
Answer.
Sure. That's right.
I'm done violating something.
You're done?
Yeah. I'm sure you violated something. Is that game? You got enough to. I want to walk over to me.
Activate the vault. It's 4, 7,
One. Shuts off capacity, bro. That's
well, if I'd have drawn another over, I want to file it.
My thought process was you paid one activating the vault, so you let you cast it and file it in the retreat.
Yeah, of course.
Weird beard face.
Weird beard.
He's got a weird beard.
Wait a minute. Never mind.
Look, I had a solid shot if it weren't for the
Then didn't pack wars.
Well, it would be 1 less
Yeah, a couple of big
from this fleet. What's
Is this still game 1?
Yeah.
see if that works.
Hillbillies in West Virginia. Alright guys, so we're into the decider here, a round 1 bonus feature match. We've got Joe Lewis on the right playing blue-white control, kind of like a blue-white flash deck, against Drew Scherr on the left, who's playing Melira pod. They are in the game 3 here. Looks like Joe lost the second one. We of course are coming from the broom closet at the back of Lost Legion Games and Comics in South Charleston, West Virginia. 2 Wednesdays in a row that we've had eternal formats. I would not get used to it, as it is quite a bear from our normal F&M stream coming on Wednesdays as well. But with the turnout this week, it seemed like it would be a disservice not to broadcast it. So like I said, I'm actually playing in the event, so there will be only moderate commentary up until the point where I scrub out. So Drew with a turn 1 a Death Right Shaman, then follows up with a Birds of Paradise, and Joe is going to resolve a turn 3 draw step. Vendilion Click, he's going to nab Birthing Pod here, but not going to be too thrilled with the situation here, as Drew's going to be able to, if he chooses to, well, there's no fetch land in the yard, but, well, he hasn't played a land yet, so we can slam 2 copies of Voice of Resurgence here, which will present a pretty considerable clock should Joe find a sweeper if he's playing them. Question in the chat, what deck am I playing? I am playing Pat Chapin's Grixis control deck, which I sleeved up for fun, and had no fun in round 1, as I drew a lot of lands and not a lot of cruel ultimatums, and my opponent cast many, many Voice of Resurgence, and metamorphed my Batterskull. What are you going to do? So, as expected, Drew lands just the one voice, as the Sunpetal Grove comes into play tap, since he does not have the appropriate land. There's a very good chance here that Drew is on a more budget mana base. I'm not sure exactly what fetches and shocks he has, so that's definitely a consideration. So Joe rather, casting a Serum Visions. Hasn't played a 4th land yet, not sure if he's just sandbagging that or digging for it. So we're pushing both of them. Did not find a 4th land. Looks like he has a copy of Sleight of Hand in his hand as well, so he can go dig for that, or I imagine he's leaving Mana Leak up in this situation. In the end of turn, Drew going to eat that Serum Visions with his Death Right Shaman and plow ahead. I think, did he draw a look like a Lingering Souls here? So I'm going to go ahead and load up with the pre-combat Lingering Souls. Not the best Mana Leak target in the world, but you do what you got to do. So Drew continues to add to his board here. There's another Death Right and another voice that we know about from the Vendilion Click reveal. But just the front half of Lingering Souls, we're going to pile in with a voice and send the turn back to Joe. Stuck on 3 lands here. Looks like he drew an island. He did. So question in the chat, do we just stream a daily event from our store? No, we normally just stream our Friday Night Magic event. We lay claim to the longest running Friday Night Magic stream in existence, as we've been doing it for about 16 months, I think, 15 or 16 months, each and every week, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Friday Night Magic, but we do have a Wednesday Night Eternal event, as we see Joe resolving a Sleight of Hand here. Last week we had a Legacy tournament, which we streamed as well, and then this week streaming Wednesday Night Modern. This is not usual, but if you go ahead and click the follow button below and to the left of the video screen, they'll send you an email notification anytime our stream goes live. So if we do an unplanned event like this on a Wednesday, you will know about it. So we're going to cast Echoing Truth and Lingering Souls. Echoing Truth, likely Truth. Apparently, I'm 5 years old. Echoing Truth, not always in the sideboard of these decks as a way of dealing with Lingering Souls token, but it is a very versatile card, normally seen in Splinter Twin combo decks and various Legacy combo decks, making an appearance here in Joe's control deck. Joe is very slowly getting close to dead here. I imagine Drew's going to flash back the Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls effectively turn off that Vendilion click. Joe in a tough spot as he wants to leave the clicks in order to nab a Birthing Pod, but at the same time very, very poor against the Lingering Souls deck. And then Drew has decided we're just going to go for it now. We're going to load up and play the second voice. So he's effectively all on the table here. We know he has a sandbagging another Deathrite Shaman. It is interesting. He has tapped low enough that he can't activate the Deathrite this turn. Joe finds a 6 land here. 5 mana for Batterskull. Yep, there is a Batterskull, which will do some work if he equips it to the Vendilion click. But I think Drew's been sandbagging a Court of Calling this whole time, so... no, maybe it's a Birds of Paradise, I apologize. I think Drew's hand is Deathrite, Bird. No, it's a Viscera Seer there. So, Finks, Deathrite Shaman, Birds of Paradise, that's all that's left in Drew's hand. Struggling for a combo kill here. He's just going to serve into that, serve into the Batterskull here to make an elemental token. So served in with both creatures, declare blocks with the Batterskull before it. I guess sacking to the Viscera Seer. I didn't see him scry. It might be too late at this point to go out there and fix that mistake, but at least preventing the life leak damage. More importantly, Drew has a massive elemental token here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is in fact an 8/8 with another voice on the table. Hanging out very precariously, tapped sideways in the middle of the red zone. Oh, did Joe play 2 lands in 1 turn? Good grief, I don't know how to go back and fix this at this point. Snapcaster Mage, targeting Sleight of Hand. Drew does not have mana open to respond with the Deathrite here. So Joe choosing not to equip the Batterskull to the Vendilion click, which I thought would have been the answer here, to at least incrementally gain some life. O-Ring on the elemental token. So Joe finding all the answers he needs. Be interesting to see if Drew end of turn here sacks to his Viscera Seer to make an elemental token that can get through this Batterskull wall. It would be a 7/7 at this point. It would trade with the Click and Batterskull if Joe chose to do that. He's not going to do it. And he draws another copy of Lingering Souls. So that elemental would have been enormous at this point. So we're serving in with all the relevant creatures. Or I should say the non-relevant creatures. All the creatures we can afford to lose in combat or sack to our Viscera Seer. Joe deciding how he wants to line up blocks. We're going to put the Batterskull on the... I imagine put the Batterskull on the Kitchen Finks, Snapcaster on the Voice. I think, and just take the 2 from the Lingering Souls tokens. Do not think I would...
But I think the rest of them are pretty good. And I even like the twins. I like them. I think they're cool.
I don't think it really matters here, because Drew's going to kill the Snapcaster Mage and sack whatever is blocked by the Batterskull. Oh, he did scry the first time. He does it very quickly, so I just missed it. Then looks like the Snapcaster and the Snapcaster and the Kitchen Finks trade. Drew goes up to 18. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7/7 elemental token. Drew desperately looking for a Harmonic Sliver or Quasali Pride Mage Birthing Pod. Pretty much lock this game up. And then Drew's going to cast the front half of his second Lingering Souls, making his elemental token into a elemental token, I should say, into a 9/9. So Joe down to 3 cards in hand here. One looks like it's a Ghost Quarter. Plays another Cavern of Souls. I imagine these caverns are naming. It's irrelevant in this matchup at this point specifically, but naming either Wizard for either the Click and Snapcaster, or possibly Angel for Restoration Angels, which I can only assume he's also playing. So 5 mana. We're going to put the Batterskull on the Vendilion Click and serve in. Drew's just going to chump here, and he's going to scry. You see the power of the Viscera Seer here. Block, then scry, no lifelink damage. Drew draws a Godless Shrine. Drew's draws this game have been relatively innocuous here. We've run out of targets for our Deathrite Shaman. I assume we serve in here with the elemental token, forcing Joe to block or have some kind of answer. Yep. Yep. So choosing what to do here. We do not sack the elemental token, I know that for sure. You just kill Joe's creature here. Wait. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That doesn't die. I don't know what the... I think they're figuring this out.
You sacked it from Viscera Seer.
Okay, Drew apparently sacked it to his own Viscera Seer. I guess content to win through the air with Lingering Souls tokens. That might be the right play there. And the back half of Lingering Souls gets mana leaked. But I can't see where that's correct. In response to the attack, eat your mana leak, and that's going to be enough. So Drew sees the line that I don't see because I'm a moron, and he's better than I am at piloting his deck. So Joe, despite playing 2 lands apparently, pulling an Alex Bertoncini on us, cannot get there, even with the appearance of a Batter Skull, and drew with the power of Viscera Seer and the value off of Voice of Resurgence and Lingering Souls takes our round 1 bonus feature match. We're going to move into round 2 here, guys. I'm pretty guaranteed that was the last round there. So we will get things set up for round 2. I'm going to step out and play in another round of this tournament, where I'll probably get beat. And if I lose the second one, I'll just come in here and commentate all night like a toad.